Okay, before I start this video, I want to give a shout out to RockRaider163. Got on Virtual Racing, he told me about the update and there's a link to the video there. To change the gamma, and I believe it's on the title screen. You hold down one of the trigger buttons and then you just use the left analog stick to go up or down, and that's how you control the gamma, and that's how you bring the color back. I don't know why it's put in like that, but it just is, and it looks better. So yeah, thank you RockRaider163 or 163. Anyway, let's get back on with this particular video. So, hello and welcome to Unikron's Gaming, or welcome back to Unikron's Gaming. This is my third, or is it my fourth? I can't remember. But anyway, I believe this could be my third of... Why am I getting hung up on what number it is? Who cares? This is another conversation with gamers. And this one is, Oi, Namco, did you forget you used to make these arcade racing games? I mean, we've got Ace Driver here and Rave Racer from the arcade. I'm using these two particular games as my example. They've got a lot more. But it's like, what are you doing? Have you just forgot you used to do these type of games? And why haven't we got home ports to consoles or a native PC version? I don't understand why you just don't bring out a collection or a remaster or a remake or produce new style games of this, or just console specific versions of arcade racing style games like you continue with the Ridge Racer series. I don't understand. It's just annoying that you don't do this. It's really annoying, and it annoyed me because I wanted to play this and Rave Racer. And the reason why I chose these two games is because I played these in Namco Wonder Park back in the day with my good brother Jimmy Swagger and my good friend the Jazz Father, and another guy, we just call him Sifu because he is a martial arts instructor. Yes, so we used to do 4-player at Namco Wonder Park, the one just behind Chocodero in the West End, and we loved it. We did 4-player on both machines. Had a great time. So I'd always wanted to have those particular versions of those games, and I thought I would do, because at that time Namco was porting everything, but you just didn't get them for some stupid reason. And now they've just forgotten about that past. Ever since they've merged with Bandai, it's just anime fighting game after anime fighting game after anime fighting game, which obviously makes them a lot of money. But it's just like, come on people, come on, can we just throw me a bone? Throw us a damn bone, for crying out loud. I think what's really annoying is that they had another series called, was it Air Combat, or depending where you were, Ace Combat. But Ace Combat 7 came out a few years ago and it's still getting DLC. They're still doing it. I was like, are you telling me franchise wise that Ace Combat was bigger than Ridge Racer stuff? You used to get Ridge Racer every entry in a PlayStation console at the beginning of its life cycle. You didn't get an Ace Combat game all the time, but yet still they've just forgotten about the arcade racing scene. But you can get a current version of Ace Combat. I think it's Ace Combat. Sorry, is it Ace Combat? Yeah, Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, I believe it's called, or something to that effect. But yeah, so stupidly annoying. Okay, my main reason for wanting these games natively on a home system, a modern home system, for me, I'm just going to say PlayStation, because that's my preferred platform of choice. And I'd say that PlayStation, if you put a game on PlayStation, it probably would sell well, especially Retro Collection. It would sell well enough to warrant it being put on that platform. I can't talk for any other platform. I'm sure Switch would do it as well, but I can only talk about PlayStation because I'm in deep with the PlayStation. So yes, here's my thing. This game here, I almost started swearing there. I had to bite my tongue and my lip. Like I said, we used to play this 4-player. So back in the day, I loved this game. The steering wheel setup and everything like that. But I don't have space for that now. And I don't have that. But the reason why I want a genuine home port is because when they make these games and port it, it has to work with the default controller that comes out of the box. So for me, it'd be a DualSense controller. I know that Namco back in the day made the Ridge Racer games and they worked with the D-pad and the analog stick. And they worked perfectly fine. But unfortunately, because I can't have this natively on my console, and there are ways to play it, but the way you play it now is meant to be played in the arcade with the arcade steering wheel and what have you. Otherwise, when you play it with a controller now, it's so twitchy. A single mistake, you can go flying or just rub up into a wall or chicane. It's just craziness. It just basically doesn't work. I was generally okay at this game in the arcade, but now it's just a mess. It's just a mess trying to play this now with whatever setup I'm trying to do with a controller. It just does not work. Ugh. And what's even worse now is what's the next game I got coming up? Rave Racer. I was quite good, almost very good at Rave Racer in the arcade. Same place, Trocadero. Same group of friends. We used to play this 4-player. And obviously steering wheel, pedals, car setup, great. But there's no home version. I'm trying to play this just emulated. Like I said, I don't have a steering wheel. I don't have space for one. And that whole setup. And trying to play this controller, it's almost like even the analog stick's trying to simulate the steering wheel, and you just get hard locks to the right, hard locks to the left. You can't do small precisions like you could on any of the home versions of Ridge Racer. Hell, I've even played Ridge Racer on what's that godforsaken handheld that I didn't really enjoy. I don't like clamshells. The 3DS, even the Ridge Racer on that played fine, even though it's 30 frames per second. Even the nonsense Ridge Racer on the PS Vita at 30 frames per second, I can do little minute alterations with steering, which are fine. It's like these 4 tracks here, apart from the mountain course at the arcade, that's the only one I wasn't particularly great at. I could finish it, but just scrape it. All the others, I used to bad up these first 3 tracks on the arcade in the booth, 4-player, bad them up, just easily complete them. It was a joke. It wasn't even hard. But I tried playing it here with the analog stick and it was just frustration. And yes, I know, before anyone tells me, these are just basically ROMs. And obviously they're not meant for the home version. That's why I want a native home version. Because, for example, Ridge Racer, you got the PlayStation 1 port of it. And it was designed for the controller of the PlayStation 1. They did whatever they needed to do. I just want that. I don't mind if nothing else has been changed or tarted up. And yes, I know we have some of these courses, but I still want to play with this particular gameplay. And I will show you those courses on other games later on in this video to show that I can actually still play these courses really well, and I do know them. But the fact is, I want Rave Racer. Easily accessible at home. I just want to play Rave Racer. Just give it to me in a compilation. Ace Driver, just give that to me in a compilation as well. Damn it, give me Ridge Racer 1, give me Ridge Racer 2. Just give me all your arcade stuff. But just, do what you need to do so it works on the default controller that comes out of the box on these home platforms. That's what I want, Namco. Just remember your heritage. Remember where you come from. And then do some remixes of courses and stuff like that if you want to. Give some online stuff on there if you want to. Just, remaster the games. I don't care. Give us some new games. But just, can we have some native stuff, for crying out loud? So yeah, I'm going through these courses on Rave Racer, one after the other. And I'm just showing you basically how I'm struggling with just a controller. That's basically what I'm doing here. It's not about, the graphics or what's the sound like and yada, yada, yada. Does it look old? How does it match up? It's just, if I had a steering wheel and the seat and the pedals and stuff and I had the space, I probably wouldn't care. but this is a me issue, and I just like, yeah, give me that stuff, give it to me, give me that good, honest gameplay, but just I can use a controller of my choice. That's what I want. That's what I want from these people. I don't understand why Namco, Namco Bandai, whatever the hell you call yourself these days, why you're so just obstinate. You're just like, no, I'm not going to give you these old school arcade races. I'm not talking about Sega in this video. Sega can do whatever Sega want, but because in this particular video, I'm going after Namco. I don't understand. You've heard people want this stuff. You make so much money with your anime fighters. I'm sure some of that money you could bring across to here to say, look, you know, let's just test things out. Let's just test things out, see how things do. And then you also had the cheek, I think it was in 2022, for the PlayStation Plus Premium, I think you brought out Ridge Racer 2 in your emulator that worked on PS4 and PS5, which was the PSP version, which obviously looked better than the native PSP version, and Ridge Racer Type 4. Nicely enough for me, I didn't have to pay for Ridge Racer Type 4 because I'd already purchased it way back in the day on the PSP, and that license came over to the PS4 and the PS5. So I had Ridge Racer Type 4, and I believe the same thing happened to me with Ridge Racer 2 as well. Even then, in 2023, you allowed people to purchase them. So those two games, people can play on their home systems. Why just those two games? If you're going to do that, why not just Ridge Racer Revolution as well? If you're going to do Type 4, what Rage Racer? It's just, I don't understand what you're doing. I really don't. Perhaps someone can explain to me the thinking and the rationale behind that, because why not just an all or nothing approach then? But you've teased people, you've given them Type 4 and Ridge Racer 2. We haven't received a Ridge Racer 6. You could do a Ridge Racer 6, even though it's not native to the PlayStation, but I'm sure people have used the Xbox 360 version to do remasters as well and plonk them on PS5 and Xbox and PC and what have you. They've not used the PS3 versions of games because they're too awkward, but now they've used Xbox 360 versions, so why not Ridge Racer 6? Why not Ridge Racer Revolution? Why not Ridge Racer? This video is more of a rant, but I don't care. Once again, I'm just confused and I'm annoyed. Yeah, just one of those things. Just confusion and annoyance. Alright, anyway. Next chapter. So, I'm just here to ask anyone in the comment section, anyone watching this video, would you like to see them do? Would you prefer a compilation of the old games, as is, just plonked on there? Would you prefer them to use what they've been doing with the hardware, with the PS4 and PS5? Just put it through Sony's own emulator and we get nicer looking versions. I mean, the PlayStation 1 versions of the game look like they're, you know, it doesn't look much better than, say, Duck Station, but it's still better than the native PS1 version. Would you prefer them to keep doing that method and drop on us, what would that be? Ridge Racer 1, Revolution and Rage Racer? And that would probably be it. Or would you like them to just give us a whole new package and put every feasible old school Ridge Racer game, even stuff that came on Nintendo systems, like I believe Ridge Racer was on the N64, the DS and the 3DS. Would you like those in there as well? Just put everything in there and just, you know, say to hell with it, £25 to £40, whatever the price is. Would you prefer that? Or would you want them to remaster and remake these games so they look the best that they can, with all nice modern bits and pieces, like, you know, what would they have? Cloud saves would be in there. Look how badly I'm playing here with this controller. Jesus Christ. What is it? Trophy systems, online lobbies. You know, you could have people leaderboards. Would you know what I'm saying? So if they did a remaster, you'd have all of that stuff in there, the whole shebang, and charge you full price. But with that, you'd also get, I don't know, Ridge Racer 6 and Ridge Racer 7 with everything in there, all the bells and whistles, and they'd look tarted up too. Would you prefer that? Basically, I just want to know what you guys would like. For me, I'm so desperate. I'm like a crack addict at this point. I just need to, I don't know, just put some of that crack dust on my top lip, and that'd be enough for me at the moment. So it's sad, but I'd almost take anything. I should really be demanding the most from Namco. But you know, when you're just starved and someone offers you a Jacob's cream cracker, that cracker is the best cracker you've ever tasted in your life. It's not even a proper cookie. It's just, it's not even a donut, but you'd swear it is. But anyway, you tell me what you guys would like. My rant's done now. I've been ranting for 16 minutes. I'm over. I'm finished. So in this section, I'm not going to talk for the whole of it. Basically, this is just those same Rave Racer courses, but obviously the gameplay is going to be slightly different. It's going to be widescreen, and I'm going to be using the cars from Ridge Racer 2 on the PSP. This is running on the PS5, and the cars obviously handle a bit differently, but the courses are still the same. And you'll see that when it's native, you can have these little minute touches and stuff like that when you're playing the game. It works with analog stick or D-pad, simply because it's native to the format. So yeah, it's just a much more enjoyable game because it has to play with the default controller that comes in the box, rather than the default controller being the arcade steering wheel, the pedals, and the setup. Because it's not just, you know, an arcade ROM plonked on something and you're trying to fudge it. So yeah, this is just me going through these courses, showing you, look, I can do them. I'm not weak sauce. I know what I'm doing. I am ranting, but I know the tracks, and I can play these courses pretty cool, pretty well. So yeah, that's what these are. Yeah, and that's about it for me. I don't need to talk through Ridge Racer Type 4, sorry. I don't need to talk through Ridge Racer 2. I think I'll throw in a Ridge Racer 7 track on there as well, the airport one, because I like that one, just because there's a nice little bonus. But yeah, so you can see me doing the Rave Racer courses in this particular game, and you can see the difference in my gameplay. Once I get past the cars, the lap is smoother, but you know, the cars are generally quite heinous. In Ridge Racer 2, they do like to, for want of a better word, just C-block you at any point given time. But once you get past them, just leave them in the dust. So yeah, I should see you guys on the next video. Actually, no, I won't see you guys in the next video. It might be Christmas. It might not be. I don't know when I'm going to do this video, when I'm going to put it out there. It could be the new year. If it's a new year, happy new year. If it's Christmas, I hope you had a great holiday season and Christmas. Yeah, so depending when you watch this, hope you're having a great time. Anyway, you'll see me in the next video. I'm out here. Peace.
Level 2 nitrous ready. Yahoo! Yeah, looking good. It's the final stretch. Floor it. Finish! First place. That was the best race ever. Today's race is taking place here at 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, what a start! This is what I wanted to see. 3 laps to go. Good luck! Woo! That's amazing! Whoa! You made it! This is a record breaker! Ready for nitrous! laps to go. Level 2 nitrous ready. This is crazy! Time extended. Level 2 nitrous ready. Nitrous at level 3, ready when you are. No one can touch you! Final lap! You're in first place! You are the man! Excellent grip! Nitrous at level 3, ready when you are. It's the final stretch! Floor it! Finish! You finished first! Styling! Taking... Three, 2, 1, go! Great start! Now go for the lead! 3 laps to go! Good luck! Hi! Yeah! Level 2 nitrous ready. All right. Good drift. Nitrous at level 3, ready when you are. Woo-hoo! Let's go! 2 laps to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're almost there! Checkpoint! Yeah! Looking good! Level 2 nitrous ready! Time extended! This is the record breaker! Nitrous at level 3, ready when you are. You're unstoppable! You're almost there! That feels good! Final lap! You're in first place! Level 2 nitrous ready. nitrous. No one can touch you. It's the final stretch. Floor it. Finish. You finished first. Styling. Okay, let's check the race is just about to start. Three, two, one, go! Good. Let's keep this up. 3 laps to go. Good luck. Checkpoint right ahead. Checkpoint. Easy win. Checkpoint right ahead. Checkpoint. Yahoo! 2 laps to go. Feeling good. Ready for nitrous. You made it. You got some insane cornering skills. You're unstoppable. Checkpoint right ahead. Time extended. Yahoo! Yeah! It's a new record! Final lap, you're in first place! Floor it! Checkpoint! Ready for nitrous. No one can touch you. You made it. It's the final stretch. Floor it. Finish. You finished first. Time for the replay.
Three, two, one, go!
Listen. Okay, let's go! Listen. Woohoo! Let's go! Woohoo! Amazing! You're in first place! Home free!
This is the final lap.
Wow! Good drift! It's the final corner. Keep it up.
Finish!
Okay, next race.
Listen.